It is Monday, November the 3rd, 2025. I am James. You are you. We are here, riding along the information superhighway known as the internet in our 18-wheeler rig. That's right, the rig that brought the show back to life, the rig that saved my life. I was on the edge. This past summer, I was on the edge. If it wasn't for this rig, I don't know what I would be doing. The only problem is what we have come to discover over the past month since the show has returned from hiatus. Did you like how I said that? Hiatus? Sounds like a car company from the 90s that is no longer producing cars. Drive to tomorrow today with hiatus. Since the show returned from hiatus, I've discovered that a number of computers that I have in my possession are not strong enough to run this rig. I'm curious to know if it's my internet. Dave, who we're going to meet in a couple moments, says that I'm getting screwed and ripped off on how much I pay for internet based off of how much internet I get. I don't know a lot about the internet. I know what you can use it for. Get some nice recipes for a winter's stew. You can send messages with some of your friends while you're lonely in a winter's night. And if you're extra lonely during a winter's night, you can visit an adult website for some company. But we'll talk about that with Dave later on. So tonight you might see some lagging. Our production assistant, Devin, claimed that it was humiliating. I don't disagree with the guy. I've never even met this guy in real life. We found him on an intern's website. He claimed to know a lot about streaming. I've yet to even meet the guy. I invite him every year to Christmas. The parties that we throw, I've never met him, but he says it's humiliating. I'm not going to fight the guy. This is a big night. It's the first episode in November. This is a bit of a paradox, as it is every year in between Halloween and Christmas, where we fill up a couple weeks with what I call brain rot content, where we are just killing time. But happily, fate has intervened. The city that this show broadcasts from, Montreal, is in total disarray. The public transportation system is down. The mayor is gone. A new mayor takes their place. So tonight, this is going to be a bit of a hashtag Montreal Monday. I'm not from Montreal. I did not grow up here. I grew up visiting Montreal a number of times. But the co-host, this guy is Montreal through and through. He lives in Montreal. He's from Montreal. I think that he embodies almost nothing about Montreal, but he is Montreal. So welcome to the show, the one and the only Dave Kaufman. Oh, David.
Hey, James. What's going on?
I wouldn't say that you're a particularly Montreal guy, would you?
What do you mean? Well, where I grew up here.
You grew up in NDG. NDG, it's its own thing.
Really?
I think so.
Wow. That hurts.
Would you consider yourself a Montreal guy?
I mean, I'm a Montreal.
Why don't we tell people what street you live on?
No.
It's Melrose.
Why would you do that?
We've done it in the past.
I know, but still.
I didn't say the cross street.
Sure, fine. And you live near the McDonald's on Atwater.
Oh, we've already talked about that. I've broadcast from that location before.
Sure, all right.
Thought you could get me, huh?
Maybe.
Dave,
yeah.
Congratulations.
I thought you were frozen. Go ahead.
You played yourself.
I played my house
up.
up.
You know I'm frozen. I'm Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, you are.
Dave, to me, it does not make sense that we're on this new rig and we've had a multitude of guests, but only I have problems. It's got to be the internet at this point.
I think it's your computer, James. I've streamed from your house on my computer and been fine.
Oh, you're right. Well, Dave,
but you are getting ripped off on your internet too. You're getting
enough.
double whammied.
That this begs the question: You promised me that you would get me a new computer.
I said I'd look into it.
Look, I am lagging a bit tonight, but I don't think that it's...
You okay, James?
What's that now?
I said, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, good.
I'm okay. It's been a trying weekend.
All right. Why is that?
Well, we'll get into it, but first, Dave, I want to bring back a segment that we were doing during the guests band era. I want to recap Dave's weekend because I can't talk about my weekend unless we talk about your weekend. Dave,
Okay.
$1 million question.
Yeah.
During a time in which really no one was watching the show, as opposed to when more no one was watching the show. Dave, how was your weekend?
It was pretty good. It was all
Prove it.
right. Well, on Friday, I went trick-or-treating in Hampstead.
Yep.
One of the wealthier neighborhoods in Montreal. It was raining, but we still had fun. There was a whole cul-de-sac blocked off with a bunch of spooky houses
Okay.
that were playing music and had fog machines too.
Okay.
So my kids got some candy.
How long did you trick or treat for?
Probably 2 hours.
Okay, that's a good amount of time for your tiny little kids. And you can confirm that they paid the parent tax?
They have been paying a continual parent tax, yes.
Okay, now Dave,
but they're very generous. My kids they're said, "Do you want a piece?" And I'll say, "Yeah, sure." I'll
you eat any of the candy when they go to bed?
No.
Yeah, right. You?
No, it's true.
You're not digging into them sacks?
No, but I did buy some discounted candy the next day at Walmart. I bought freeze-dried Ninja Turtle candy, which was kind of cool.
Okay, what are some of your favorite treats that you've been burglarizing from your kids' candy stash?
Mars bars, Snickers bars. I had a Lego gummy that was good. You could put it together in little pieces.
Now, did any of it bring back nostalgic feelings of digging through your own sack?
Nostalgic?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, sure. A lot of little candies in a bag. You spread them out. You pick the ones you want. You put the rest back in the bag until there's only the crap left over.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Spread them out until there's only crap left over.
That's right. Yeah. That brought back some memories for sure.
Yeah. Did you wear a costume?
I did. Yeah. I had my bone mask that I wore on the Halloween show we did last week.
Okay. So the mask that was digging into your face, you wore it trick-or-treating.
Yeah. It came with 2 little skeleton gloves.
And did it feel as uncomfortable trick-or-treating as it did on the show?
It did, but the other father I was with had the same mask because his wife bought them for both of us.
Okay, so you had tandem costumes with some other guy.
Yeah, me and the guy. We were marrying.
Well, let's give him a code name. What was the guy's name?
Code name?
Yeah.
Bravo.
Bravo. Okay, so you and Bravo were trick-or-treating. You have guy time. If I know you, Dave, you and this guy were walking down the street, probably a few steps behind your respective lovers, probably scoping out all the other moms on the trick-or-treating trail.
Oh, please, James. We're both faithful men. We've got eyes only for our own wives.
Well, Dave, let me pose a question to you.
Sure, go ahead.
In terms of being faithful.
Yeah.
Let's say you have some clothes that you're wearing.
Yeah.
You go into a store and you look at other clothes.
Yeah.
Are you being unfaithful to the clothes that you're wearing?
It's a great question, James. I see where you're going with this. I'm going to say, yeah. I'm going to say you are being unfaithful.
Okay, so by looking, okay, fair enough. I can't imagine there was a lot of lookers in Hampstead.
Well,
that explains everything that we need to know.
I'll say this, though. I'm quite polyamorous when it comes to clothing.
Wow, really? You got a lot?
Yeah.
You're a unicorn.
What does that mean?
Unicorn, I believe, from what I understand, is like where you're like, well, maybe your clothes would be the unicorn. I think of like, let's say there are two people that are they're intertwined. And let's say you exist up here.
In a situationship?
Yeah, you're in the unicorn position up here. Okay. They're over here.
So you're the horn.
I don't know. I'm not part of that world. I'm not part of any world.
Yeah, interesting. I'm not part of the world either, but it's interesting. Oh, you think I get freaky
I want to address something last week that certainly was freaky, Dave.
Okay, go ahead.
You told, from what I believe to be the first time ever on this show, a story about a previous Halloween where you were wearing, well, I don't want to co-op the story, Dave. Why don't you give us a quick version?
You say it's the first. I've told the story like a dozen times on the show. You don't remember?
Well, I don't want to co-op the story, so why don't you just do a quick recap? I don't want to get any of the details wrong.
But you always make me tell this story, James. I don't want to tell it anymore.
We might have first-time viewers.
I'm looking at the view numbers. We don't.
They might all be first-time viewers.
You think everyone watching is a first-time viewer?
Look, Dave, this is a Halloween story, and clearly you're still celebrating Halloween, judging from your background.
By my pumpkins?
Yeah.
All right, I'll tell the story. This is the last time, though,
Give me a
James.
quick version. No, it
All
isn't.
right. 17 years ago, I went to a Halloween party. It was an all-you-can... No, it was a... Anyway, people were getting drunk. I don't remember what the deal was on the booze, but it might have been all you could drink. It might have been just everyone was getting drunk. I was dressed as a king. I had a fur coat. I had a crown. I had a goblet. But I also kind of looked like a pimp. That's important for later in the story. Later being now. As I was leaving the party, my buddy who I was with, who was a bit of a scumbag.
Give a code name.
I'm going to give him code Alpha.
Okay.
Alpha sees a lady making out with a guy on the front yard of this house that the party was at. It was a house party.
Yep.
And he says, I wouldn't say this, but this guy's a little bit of a scumbag.
Why wasn't that his code name?
Scumbag?
Yeah.
Maybe it should be Scumbag Alpha.
All right.
He says, get a room, yeah.
Why don't you spell it? Spell it.
W word.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't start with H. W H O R.
Okay, we'll leave the rest to the people's imagination.
Yeah, exactly. Fill in however you want to fill it in.
Yeah.
And this lady looks up. She scans the front of the front of the house. She sees me dressed as a pimp in her eyes.
Yep.
I was dressed as a king. And she says, she says to herself, it must have been that pimp. So she walks up to me. She smashes my goblet out of my hand. And then she socks me in the eye. Now, of course, when you get punched in the face, you have an immediate reaction. I kind of turn red. And I'm getting upset.
Yep.
You following the story so far, James? Okay.
Well, this is why I didn't want to tell it.
Yeah, I tell it really well. And
almost like you've got practice telling it.
Well, yeah, I've told it on the show before. Anyway, I'm fuming. I'm upset. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. And then a couple of guys behind me saw the whole thing, and they say, "Hey, King. Hey, King, calm down, King. We saw what happened, King. Wasn't your fault, King." They grab me while they put their arms around me.
Yeah.
They say, "Hey, King, we're going to walk you out of here." And so they walk me out.
Well, Dave, thanks for sharing that story for some of our first-time viewers. The viewership went up as you told that story.
Interesting. Maybe I should tell more stories.
Well, that could be a spin-off, Story Time with Dave. But for now, we're sticking with this story.
Okay.
Dave, I came into contact with a photo from this fateful night.
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Well, I didn't say that you didn't.
I know, but you're making it seem like somebody tipped you off with a hot take. Yeah.
Dave, here's your quote-unquote king costume.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned, you did have a goblet. It's got tin foil surrounding it.
That's right, tin foil.
Now, what did you make this crown out of?
So before we get to the crown, the goblet is a glass beer goblet.
Sure.
And I wrapped tin foil around it. Like a beer mug.
Yeah.
But glass.
Now you can see why someone would think you're dressed as a PIMP.
Yeah. Especially if they don't know what they heard about me.
Yeah, it's true. So you got a fur coat, you got a goblet,
Yeah.
Is that
Scarf, I
some type
forgot
of
to mention.
ascot or scarf?
It's a blue scarf I used to have.
Yeah. Now,
The
Dave, when
crown
I
is
saw this,
probably cardboard that's wrapped in tinfoil.
I was skeptical that you were telling the truth.
You didn't think my story was real. You thought I was telling tall tales?
Well, I thought everything about the story was true, but you began claiming you were a king to save face.
Oh, no. I was a king. This is a king costume, no?
Well, I think that it could conceivably be, but I didn't believe you, and I started doing some deep research online on the net. I got my board out and I began surfing tirelessly to see if I could find this costume. And Dave, I have to tell you something. I was wrong about you.
Okay.
I was completely wrong because after a week of research,
Surprised you were able to find anything on your internet.
well, that's a whole other story. Maybe we should do an episode where I bring in an internet repairman to come fix my internet.
Sure. You should do a live speed test on your machine.
Yeah, I'm afraid my the whole show might become corrupted with viruses.
Okay. Anyway, sorry.
Dave,
Yes.
I acknowledge that I was wrong and incorrect to question your truth because I did find the costume.
Well, I'm happy you say that, James, because this is my lived experience. And, it can be offensive when people deny that from you. Okay.
Dave, why don't you take a look at the bottom corner to read the accessories?
Well, first, I'm just going to say that this is the costume that I was wearing. Very similar. And it seems to be the model is the older brother from that show with Mr. Matthews.
Talking about Boy Meets World.
It's the older brother from Boy Meets World.
You didn't know the name of the show, so you called it the show featuring Mr. Matthews.
The name was escaping me in the moment, but yes, of course it's Boy Meets World. And that looks like the older brother, does it not?
No.
I think it does.
All right.
You got to pull up a picture of the older brother. But yeah, what do you want me to say?
Yeah, why don't we detail the information on the bottom corner?
Sure. Well, first it says it includes a tinfoil crown where there's a typo in there, which is, shame on the people of Spirit Halloween. Whoever put this together must be a real moron. Then after that is a tinfoil covered goblet, spelt correctly. Faux fur coat. Now, I actually know for a fact that the costume that I got had a real fur coat that was very similar to my mom's fur coat. So, maybe this isn't the one I got, but it's definitely an inspiration of my costume. And then black eye makeup.
Dave, I was wrong about you.
Go ahead.
I was wrong. I thought you were lying to save face. I thought you were absolutely dressed like a pimp and calling people discriminatory words.
Oh, hey, thanks, James.
So now I'm willing to say that you were dressed like a king, but you were potentially still calling people discriminatory words.
No, I didn't say that, James. That was my friend. That's why I was vindicated by the people behind me. Now I got a question for you, James.
Sure.
What do you think happened to the copywriter of that Spirit Halloween costume? Why do you think they made so many typos on that?
Well, I only noticed one typo.
There was only one, but there was very limited amount of words that you can make typos on. So it's even more.
I mean, a lot of those costumes are pretty cheap.
Sure, I suppose.
Right, a lot of these.
But that doesn't mean that they need to get a moron to write the copy for it.
I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, no. Okay, fair enough.
Well, Dave, I'm glad you had such a great weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Something happened to me that has never happened in my life.
Oh, I knew something was wrong, James. What's going on?
Yeah, I was at work on Saturday, and I had close to an incident.
Like an encounter?
Bathroom incident.
Oh, shit. Oh, maybe literally shit.
And for the first time ever, I needed to get in touch with someone and ask them to bring me Imodium. A colleague who was also coming in, I said, hey, can you stop off at the pharmacy and bring me some Imodium?
Really? Now, I don't want to blow your load about where you work or anything like that. We went through that whole doxing thing at the beginning of the show, but you work on your feet, and it's not always easy to get to the washroom.
I'm up and down. I'm up and down. Yeah.
You're up and down. Yeah.
Yeah. There's not a lot of time for toilets.
How many Imodium you take a year, you think?
A year? Not as many as people might think. As I get older, I like to let it ride.
Okay. You seem a bit like a diarrhea guy.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Just the vibes you give off.
I'm a diarrhea guy. Of course I have diarrhea. Now, what about that? Is that something for the show? The diarrhea guys instead of...
Of course I asked my colleague to bring me Imodium on the way to work.
Yeah.
Of course I ran out of toilet paper.
Dave, you're not wrong about me. Now, a friend of the show, former technical director Dimitri Kires, claims that I'm lactose intolerant.
Maybe.
Can't be.
No?
No.
Maybe you don't have enough fiber.
It could be. That could be.
How many vegetables do you eat a day?
It's not looking good in the vegetable department. So yesterday, I started my morning off with a bagel, egg, lettuce, cheese, pickle, and sausage sandwich with a hash brown.
What time?
About noon.
Okay.
About noon. And then...
So far, so good.
Had dinner at about 7. Had a Big Mac trio.
Okay.
Now, what did I eat on Saturday?
And that's all you ate?
That's it, baby. Saturday.
So you had 2 essentially McDonald's meals.
They weren't both from McDonald's.
No. Where was the first part from?
It was from a deli.
Okay.
Saturday, I had my first meal at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
I had 6 chicken wings, a scoop of macaroni and cheese that had smoked meat in it.
Okay.
I did make myself a salad. It was iceberg lettuce with some cherry tomatoes.
There's no nutritional value to iceberg.
And I threw a couple hard-boiled eggs in the mix. Made myself a bit of a Cobb salad.
That's not bad.
But then I ate a pizza at midnight.
Okay. James, your diet is awful.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, you need to revamp your diet. You're going to be 40 years old soon.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to think of what else I like on Thursday. I didn't eat until about 6 o'clock. I had a pogo and a big poutine.
Why don't you have like lunch?
I don't do lunch a lot of the times. And then I ate a cheese platter.
You know, you sound like one of those like lifestyle gurus, but without any of the health stuff.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I only eat 1 meal a day at night, and I just drink coffee.
Yeah, I mean, today I went into another diner to get a cup of coffee, and I'm a regular there, and they said, hey, do you want 2 chicken pitas? I was like, nah, not really. And then they talked me into eating 1. So I ate 1 chicken pita, and then I washed it down with a cup of coffee. Then I had a Red Bull.
They just offered you to order food?
Yes. Yeah. I guess it was a food that someone didn't pick up. So I sat there and I ate a chicken pita.
Oh, but they offered it to you for free.
Yeah, I ate it for free.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. That's something.
Then I had a coffee. I've had 2 coffees and a Red Bull.
Okay.
And I think once the show is done, I'm going to have a pizza.
Why don't you have you live near a Poulet Rouge. Why don't you have some grilled chicken?
It's not
some
fun.
Lettuce,
it ain't
salad.
Fun. It's not fun.
You can get... What do you make? You make food for yourself at home?
The only thing I make is macaroni and cheese.
What the?
But I get Annie's, the organic kind.
Okay.
And then sometimes I make what I call midnight pasta.
What's that?
It's pasta at midnight.
Okay. You're not supposed to be eating before you go to bed. All right.
Friday, I had one meal, only one meal. It came at about 8:30 at night. I went to one of my favorite Italian restaurants. This place, they have not cleaned this rug since before you or I were even sperm in our father's scrotums.
Oh yeah, was it Mike's Pizza?
No, it's called Siciliana.
Oh, okay.
Every time I go there, I sit down. They start pouring me the water, and they say, "We'll be back with the menu." And I say, "Not necessary. I'm going to have the chicken parm. Can you replace the spaghetti with penne?"
Okay. Sounds good.
It was awesome.
Okay. Not a vegetable in there, though.
Well, no, that's true. Tomatoes are a fruit.
Yeah.
This is basic. I'm really putting my own intervention on the air here.
Yeah, you live a bleak life.
Dave, a bleak life? I'm over here eating wings and poutine, chicken parm, McDonald's.
Well, health-wise. It sounds fun. Okay.
Dave?
It was that black sweater is slimming.
Dave, here's the deal.
Yeah.
I think if you and I were to have some type of physical decathlon.
Sorry, just reading the chat. It's pretty.
Yeah, go for it. Would you like to take it away?
Yeah, Nyler talks to celebrate my 5 months subscription of At Home with James show. I've unsubscribed.
Well, we'd like to thank you for your support these past 5 months.
God bless you. God bless you.
Dave?
Yeah. The true hero of the show.
Dave, you could probably beat me in a feats of strength. As it pertains to any other physical competition, I think I would destroy you.
In what? Like a sprint?
Yes.
Okay.
I'd destroy and
what about
I
a
think
game
I
of
have
basketball?
asthma.
What?
I think I have asthma.
You have asthma?
Well, I had like 2 months of bronchitis in the beginning of the year. The doctor sent me to get chest x-rays. He goes, "You ever been tested for asthma?" I go, "No." And then he goes, "Well, I could send you for a test, but it'll take 6 months." I said, "Nah." Now I realize.
Why not? Why wouldn't you just
know
wait?
by now?
Yeah, exactly.
There are times I get to the top of stairs. Dude, something ain't right. I might have asthma.
Dude, I hope you don't have like a heart condition.
I don't have a heart condition, except last year when I had a heart condition. Yeah, okay. I had pericarditis.
Yeah, because of the vaccine.
Yeah. I didn't want to talk about it. I had pericarditis, which is basically an infection that targets the envelope of fluid around your heart. I had heart fluid infection.
Wow, you sound like a doctor with that.
I didn't even know there was fluid around the heart.
Yeah.
And
it's just air in there.
And look,
yeah.
I don't know much, and I didn't know that. You get it from it's basically like anything else. It's like a cold. It's like a bacteria.
Your body's just a balloon full of air.
Dude, my body's a wonderland. Why don't you come explore it?
Yeah, maybe I will.
Dave, I can't believe we've been on the air for 34 minutes.
Yeah.
You're not a Montreal guy.
Why not?
Yeah, you're an NDG guy. You're not Montreal.
Okay, fine. I mean, I lived in the Plateau.
You lived in the Plateau?
Yeah. And I lived in St. Henry.
Me too.
Okay.
I lived right where the Shaughnessy Village meets Westmount.
Okay.
You're not a Montreal guy.
I went to McGill, Montreal's university.
I've taught at McGill.
Okay, congrats.
And Concordia.
Yeah, wow, professor.
And Marianopolis.
Okay, I went to Marianopolis.
And Cégep André Laurando.
Okay, well, what can I say?
And I dated a woman who attended LaSalle College.
Oh yeah, what's her name?
Guess I probably need a code name for this.
Yeah, what's her code name?
Let's go with Hot Stuff.
Okay. And what happened to Hot Stuff? She left you?
Bro, she saw my diet and left.
Yeah.
We were making out one night and I got all out of breath due to my asthma and she split. Dave, this is a perfect segue to talk about the real matter at hand. Montreal there's a lot of comings and goings and happenings these days. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, it was a big day yesterday.
Did you vote? No.
I voted, yeah.
You voted?
Yeah.
Prove it.
I don't know how to prove it.
All right, fair enough. I also voted. My candidate did not win.
No, mine either. Okay, well.
All right.
Is what it is.
And the Metros are down.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have a
This
car.
is bad. This is bad.
You know what I realized? $180 of my car registration goes to the Metro.
I think
I'm paying for your Metro. And they're not even doing it.
You're not paying for my Metro. I pay for the Metro too.
Yeah, but I'm subsidizing it.
You use the Metro sometimes.
Barely.
Maybe
I don't go anywhere.
Dave,
yeah,
we got to face it. The city's falling apart.
Yeah.
And there's only one person that can fix it.
I know who it's going to be.
It's our next guest.
That's right.
Dave, the power's in your hands. Without any further ado, let's please welcome back to the show, I think a legend in the universe of At Home.
For sure.
It's Marilyn Tee. There we go. You got the Dave seal of approval with sure, Marilyn. Welcome back. I'd like to ambush you to let you know that I would like for you to run for mayor of Montreal. You're here to announce your candidacy in 4 years' time.
Yeah, Marilyn.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a great start. Yeah, catchphrase.
Yeah. Marilyn, what I want to know, you have 3 criteria. Your platform is based on these 3 things. What would they be?
All right.
And it can't be about bike paths.
Okay. Everybody can have a dog.
Like, can't already.
Is that not possible?
Well, I guess technically landlords
I can't actually.
People from I can't
have
a dog.
My lease won't let me have a dog, so you're right.
Yeah, and all parks are dog parks.
Aren't they already?
What about ones where my kids play at?
Yeah, dog parks now.
Okay, does this count as one platform, or is everyone can have a dog and all parks are dog parks? Are those 2 separate ones?
Yeah, and
what about this?
Oh,
dogs get to vote.
Whoa, dog gets. I like that.
I mean, your platform so far, you.
Marilyn, I got to tell you, you do not have my vote.
Wait, we haven't heard her third thing though.
That was a third thing.
I said it. What'd she say?
All right.
What would we changed the food guide so that fast food is healthy.
Marilyn, you've got my vote.
But would you eat it if it was healthy though, James?
Yeah, tastes good. Look, here's the deal.
It'd be
here's
different
the deal.
Food.
I don't want to represent myself as like, oh, I don't like healthy food. It's not that. I'm surrounded by garbage at all times. I have no vices. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't drug. The only thing that I really like that brings me any type of endorphin buzz is junk food.
And risky sex.
Oh, my God.
And that can happen at that sell junk food also.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're saying that risk-based sex can take place in fast food establishments?
Is that what I'm saying? No, I'm saying that gets your endorphins going.
But that's what I was saying. Yeah, because
Marilyn's platform.
Oh, okay.
Marilyn, you've got my vote.
Wow.
I'm not a single issue voter.
That's good to hear.
Now, I don't want to spend too much time on the election. The 3 of us voted. Yep. Marilyn, I messaged you today because I was truly dismayed that only 36% of the city voted. I think that's humiliating.
Yeah, I agree.
What? How is that possible?
And I'm going to make it worse. I don't know if you saw the numbers, but the number of rejected votes is like 100,000.
Okay,
No,
can you explain to us what a rejected vote is? Because I have a theory that Dave did one of these. He voted for Harambe, the dead gorilla.
okay, so my number is not right. I forget what it is, but in between.
He's still alive to me.
Wow. But I'm just don't understand that people go out and either don't know who to vote for, like they still did their duty, and what they just check all the boxes, check no boxes. They went out to vote, and I feel bad if that also is what happened. And then I understand why not that many people go out and vote, because the indecision is high, right? In Montreal, people was undecisive until the very end.
But here's I'm curious to know, is there anything we can do to punish non-voters? Is there an incentive that can be, you get there and you get a free cup of coffee, you get a soup? 36%, the amount of people who complain and bitch and moan about things going on in Montreal. I heard someone say, I didn't want to wait in line. Come on. Was it 20 minutes?
My line was like a minute.
I voted early. I voted last weekend. I've
got a hot take here, though.
Okay, let's hear it, Steamer.
Here's the thing. If people aren't interested in voting, then why just not let them not vote? It just means your vote's worth more.
Is it worth more?
Yes.
No,
this is our city that we're talking about.
Yeah, but if people are just going to I'm just going to go vote for the sake of voting, and they're not going to do any research or not going to have an informed opinion,
with that.
Then then I'd rather those people not vote, because they could just they're just diluting the people who actually care and are doing.
I guess from my perspective, there's a higher percentage that people you're voting for. Let's say, look, I like the underdogs. I like underdogs. People constantly talk about how they want change for things. This is how you facilitate change.
Oh, I mean, whether you might not like it, but we did get change. We have a different.
I like the underdogs.
And also, what's happening is our usual. What's might change in the future is we actually had like 4 parties. You know, it wasn't, but a lot of these people, 2 of the other candidates didn't really get to talk in the media as much. But this could change things for the future. That's a problem that we have at the provincial level, at the federal level. So maybe at the municipal level, things might shuffle around in the next few years if these, other parties kind of stay.
Well, coming in from the chat, our friend Vance, Alex Brown's roommate, writes, quote, "Force everyone who doesn't vote to have a dog." I'd like to announce right now that Vance has my vote for mayor.
Wouldn't that encourage less voting, though? Because dogs are awesome.
I think it would encourage less voting. You're right.
Yeah.
That day, though, I was going to add to it, but I mean, this week, public transport should be free on voting day.
I think
I agree with.
That's an awesome idea.
I agree with that idea. Marilyn from Maryland.
Yes.
But
Marilyn, may I also say that I like your pure green textured background.
I do too. I like that PG.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like I was gonna say, James, I have a sad technology problem too. My computer is very old. It won't even allow me to put a background in this new app.
You and I need to go computer shopping. People who vote get new computers.
That could be very funny.
I'd vote for that person.
Okay, I want to ask you this, and we're going to move on to the fun stuff here. You're both drivers. I'm not a driver. Is the city as bad as they say it is? Dave, I want to go to you.
I know that I didn't really pay attention to our people are really teed off about the bike lanes. Is that why? I mean, some of it's annoying, but it's not that bad. And if I biked more, I'd probably really like it. So
yeah, I was watching an interview with I'm not going to name any. Even if we have zero platform, I don't want to give anybody the time of day. Couple of old timers, old farts, as we refer to them as, claiming the city that they once loved is gone. The bike paths have ruined the city.
I'll
And
say
I
one
thought,
thing.
that cannot be true.
I'll say one thing. They added a bike path to Summerled in NDG, and now Summerled's a one-way street with a bike path. That one kind of pisses me off because I very rarely see anybody bike.
Here's the
And
deal.
so it seems a little bit stupid.
It seems like there's a lot, but to say the city they knew is gone.
No, that's insane. That's literally, it's like.
Marilyn, what do you think as a driver?
Yeah, well, I'm also a big biker. Like, I'm a big biker. I maybe exaggerate, but I'm a big fan of Big C. The thing is, there's specific areas of town that are difficult. Plateau, Milan. Like, I know that it's hard to park there. It's hard to get around. Like, you'll be caught in a one way. You might do, and especially right now, there's some work being done there, but there's work everywhere. And I think that's the problem. Sometimes normally you're like, oh, this should take me 15 minutes to get here. And then suddenly it takes you 25, 30. And I think this is the kind of thing that's annoying because you could be there faster and you have to plan like this traffic.
But isn't this just the problem with living in a metropolis?
Yeah, and it's much bigger. Montreal, like these old farts that you were talking about, like this, I think 10 years ago, what was the population of Montreal? Like 1.5 mil
Yes.
or 4 mil. Double the population.
I think that these people need to either get a grip or get in their car, move to Pierrefonds, move to the Laurentians, move to Laval, just shut up. Things change.
Yeah.
What are we actually mad about?
Yeah. Well, a lot of people like to complain, but
I'm doing it right now.
By the way,
I feel like the host I once loved of this show is gone.
What are you talking about? I'm a pundit now.
Yeah, all this political talk. Where's the man I used to? Where's the man I fell in love with?
Well, okay, so let's move on to the stupid stuff that everyone loved and enjoyed. I want to enjoy Montreal right now. That's why I put a call out for some letters, emails, posts on X, formerly known as Twitter. This is going to be a Montreal mailbag. We've got specific questions for both Marilyn and Dave. We're going to bring them up on screen. And even though that they're designed for either of you to answer specifically, we can all jump into the mix here. So let's go to our first question as part of the Montreal mailbag. Marilyn, this one is for you. It's from Vanessa Gingras. She writes, "Hello, I will be moving to Montreal in January. New year, new me. And I need to know about the best and worst neighborhoods. Don't pull any punches. Give it to me straight." Marilyn, what do you think? The best and worst?
It depends what you like. Where do you like to go out? Do you want to be around like a lot of services, food? Do you want some more nature?
I'll tell you what sucks. Lachine sucks.
I lived in Lachine. It was nice.
I mean, there's two parts to Lachine. There's
beautiful.
Being near the water, and then there's being near the highway.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel for me the extremes kind of suck, like Pointe-aux-Trembles all the way on the other side. Like what's on the other side?
You wouldn't catch me in a Huntsic.
Saint Anne, yeah, these places. So you think you're in Montreal, but those are far. So I think central.
Dave, what about you?
You gotta move to Westmount.
Lower or upper?
Upper.
God. You know what area?
That's the greatest neighborhood there is in Montreal.
You know what area sucks? Imagine living out near Loyola.
That's fine.
No.
It's Mount West.
Boring.
A lot of good families live out there. I got a great appreciation for the people in Montreal West.
But they stay there. They can't go anywhere after.
I used to date a girl that lived in Montreal West.
Marilyn, to your point.
Codename Baba Boom.
Oh my God. Marilyn, to your point, they stay there. They should stay there. Stay out of my city.
Oh, stop. You're just ticked off because of the whole politics talk.
Don't even get me triggered.
Montreal West is not part of the Montreal, right? In a way, like it's
Well, by Loyola, it's
okay.
NEG technically.
So boring.
Oh, come on.
What are the best parts?
Who?
The neighborhoods.
I still think like Plateau is like you can walk, you have access to good things. Probably St. Henry is good. Old Port, if you have more money.
Wow. Could you imagine waking up in one of those beautiful places in the old port with your coffee looking out to the cobblestone roads? My God.
Right? And
I think that Verdun has done great work.
that is true. That is true. Those are places like I could, you got to think. I like how you think. Every day you like to have a coffee, have a walk. Where would you enjoy having that walk? Right?
What do we think
What
about
about this?
Go for it.
Go ahead. You go ahead, James.
I was going to say, what do we think about the Mile End these days? I think it's over.
The thing is, I lived on the plateau, so I always felt like the plateau was a bit bigger. But I think the Miami is really the same thing in a way. But I don't know. Am I allowed to say that? Ooh.
Marilyn, is nightlife done in this city?
Oh my God!
Unfortunately, I'm not. I don't think I'm a good person to tell you what the nightlife is.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
Well,
Dave, what do you think? Is nightlife done in the city? I think nightlife died the day Buena Nate on Saint Laurent closed.
Oh man!
Wow.
R.I.P.
Wow. Yeah.
I went to the funeral.
Wow. And do you say anything?
I spoke a few words. Yes.
Yeah, in Italian or English.
A little bit of both.
Dave, the next question is for you.
Okay. Move on.
This one comes in from Anonymous. Dave, why don't you just take it away? You can read it.
Hey, Dave, what up? What up to you, too? Obviously, you love to drink. Not really true anymore, but let's keep it going. I mean, come on, it's obvious. Okay. In your opinion, what are the best bars in the city to get loaded and bloated? Cheers and bottoms up. Well, thanks for asking, Anonymous, and hopefully you're at a Alcoholics Anonymous, because drinking can be addictive. Now, for me, when I was a youngster, back in my dress up as a king days, I would go to a bar called Biff Tech, and that was a sort of dive bar on Saint Laurent.
Yeah, city's saltiest popcorn.
Yeah, saltiest pop.
Still exists.
Still exists. And you'd go and you get a key of Labatt 50.
I thought you were going to say a key of Coke.
For a reasonable price. And sit back and enjoy the smooth libation as the city swarms around you. Yeah.
Any other bars that you could recommend?
Let's see. A lot of the bars that I used to go to are now closed.
What about Mad Hatters?
Well, do you like drinking sugary booze out of a test tube? If so, check out Mad Hatters.
Yeah, do you like being surrounded by underage teenagers?
Yeah.
Which I know that you've enjoyed. When you were an underage teenager.
I'll tell you this. If you ever want to drink beer when you're 16 but you look like you're 12, go to the Cock and Bull.
Cock and Bull's closed.
Oh, really? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
That's where I had my first pitcher of beer.
Wow. All to yourself?
Oh, with my buddy.
Give him a code name.
Code name Adam. Real name Adam.
Marilyn, what about you? Any memorable bars or bars that you currently enjoy?
I want to say that I'm pretty proud because the bars I went out to still exist and are still nice places, such as like Elsa's. I like Billy Kuhn on Montreal and across the street. These were like classy bars, and I feel that I must have been part of a classy group that brought us there. These places, I don't know, I guess back then were a little, well, they're not that expensive. Like a drink is a drink. But yeah, they're all still there, and they're all kind of like nice places to go.
So the drinks you used to buy would cost one drink?
Yeah, that's it. One drink. No, but I now that I think about it, I'm like, oh, these places feel kind of like maybe not fancy, but just classic. So I'm like, oh, I
Mhm.
don't remember how much money, but I'm also not a big drinker. So I had my days of like Peel pubs and
Which is since closed.
yes. So and like what's that big sports bar there?
Station des Sports.
Yeah, something like that. Like I mean, sure, there's been outings.
Casual Spore.
Oh, I don't think I've been to that one.
Casual Sport is
Oh yeah,
gotten much classier. It's only
Yeah.
called La Cage.
Yeah.
Oh, another NDG bar, PJ's.
Oh
That
wow!
closed down as well.
You
So
say anything at the funeral?
Yep.
All right, Marilyn. Our next question is for you. This one comes to us from X. This is food_fan_MTL. I'm sure you could tell based on my X handle, food_fan_MTL, that I am a food fan. Are you? Perhaps you might want to get dinner sometime. My number is 514-897-6102. In your opinion, what are the most overrated and overhyped places to eat in the city? We might be here all night.
yeah. You know, there's a lot of places. I don't. The thing is, I don't think I've gone to these places. Like,
Okay, so what about this? In fairness to you, what if we just rattle off a couple Montreal institutions?
okay, great.
Okay, so first and foremost, the Orange Julep.
Oh well. I mean, for me, Orange Julep is a nice outing. You're going out there. For me, it's
Mhm.
like a time with friends. It's a date. But does that count as? I can't read the question because my screen won't show it. But I mean, was this person was asking about like fan
Overrated
Censored.
and overhyped.
over? Okay, so I don't think Orange Julep like it's very unique.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's fine as is. Dave, what do you think?
Overrated. The drink is overrated.
Do people really rate it that highly? Because many people don't like the drink.
Well, then they're right. Then it's perfectly rated.
Okay.
All right. Well, Dave, what about you? Any spots that you think are overrated or overhyped?
Sure. I'm going to say overrated expectations.
Oh my God. That's not an institution.
Okay. Here's a controversial take.
I already
Overrated.
feel myself getting mad.
Okay. Walensky's overrated.
No. Nobody eats it being like, this is the greatest sandwich of all time.
Okay. Next. Beauties. Overpriced.
Beauties is 100% overrated.
Yeah.
Overrated. There's better breakfast spots.
Yeah, expectations.
But yeah,
What else is overrated? I'll say this. What's that place called? It's in St. Henry.
like
The guy who offed himself used to eat there. Anthony Bourdain.
Joe Beef?
Joe Beef, overrated.
Never been.
yeah.
What's next? Okay. Who am I coming after next?
Okay, well, why don't we? What about this? What about La Banquise?
Overrated.
All right.
Name another place.
Well, Marilyn, what are you thinking? It looks like you're weighing your options there.
Yeah. I just find they have an offer that almost doesn't exist anymore. 24-hour, like late night. Where
That's
can
true.
It's like maybe it's they offer something kind of unique nowadays.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't be eating poutine at 5 a.m. How about that?
Who's saying anything about 5 a.m.? What about midnight?
What about it?
Why don't we go get a poutine after the show?
I'm too tired.
Oh,
There's no way to get around this city.
what do you think about Schwartz?
I don't want to park near there. Schwartz's?
Overrated.
Oof.
I think it's overrated, but I think it's excellent.
Okay, but Dave, you're just basically saying any of these places are all overrated. Which of the hyped ones are you saying are not overrated? It's as is.
But also the experience at Schwartz is like, and like I don't really like the feeling of going in there. Like
Look,
I mean,
it is extremely difficult if you're eating with friends. If you're a solo single, you walk in, you're always going to get a place at the counter. And what I like is the food comes fast. You don't wait long. You're in and you're out. There's no BS.
I've never been to a steak place like Moish's. Like, is that a bit overrated? I've not, like, I know it moved. Like, is it
Apparently, the new one sucks, from what I hear. I've never been to a steakhouse. Dave, you're more of a steak man.
Moish's used to be good. It sort of introed me to eating like rare steak. But the last time I went, it was kind of overrated. But you know, for like a Jewish steakhouse, not bad. The thing about steak is, I feel like now that I know how to make it, I can make it cheaper and better at home.
Mm-hmm.
But then they have this potato that's really good, where they scrape it all the insides, mash them, put them back in with some cheese. It's real nice.
Maybe I'll have that at
Monte
midnight
potato.
tonight.
Okay, I'll tell you what's not overrated. I'm going to go with Chalet Barbecue, not overrated.
Wow, that's an awesome answer. It's an awesome answer. Chalet Barbecue rules.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say Snowden Deli, not overrated.
I love the Snowden Deli. I'm going to peel the curtain back. Anytime me and Dave plan to meet for lunch, I always want to go to the Snowden Deli.
That's right.
Well, perfect. Good spot.
Marilyn, have you been?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
yeah, like the other side of town for me.
You know what? I'm officially going to organize. I'm organizing an at-home meal at the Snowden Deli, and none of us will be able to sit with each other.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, you can get a table of 4 people, and that's pretty much it.
All right. Well, let's move on. Dave, this next question is for you. Once again, I'll let you read this.
All right. This is attention, Dave, from @JugLover. Now, I suppose that could be Milk Jug. I'm a new viewer, and I've been loving what I'm seeing! ! One thing that caught my attention was Dave coming out of the closet as a fan of large breasts. Interesting. Dave, same here. I want/need to know about some of the city's best gentlemen's institutions for a night of fun and entertainment. I feel like I'm the wrong guy to ask this question, not because of the aforementioned love of the female figure, but because I haven't really been to too many gentlemen's institutions in the city. I feel like, James, you're much more served to answer this question. You've been far more often than I have, and to far more places.
James, we're listening. I mean, personally, my opinion on this quickly is that I feel there's 2 or 3 categories of this.
Okay, go on.
Like, I mean, there's places that are a bit more creepy for me, like Pussy Corp. Like, I just like. I mean, I had gone to La Calèche du Sexe, which was...
Yeah, you don't like the sort of corporate environment.
But then those places, what are they called? Like Wanda's and Chez Paré. Like, I mean, I've never been in there, but how fancy is that? Is it really... It sounds very different. It sounds vastly different than the other ones. But I don't...
You can go and light up a cigar, maybe.
Can you? Wow.
I can speak to that.
Please.
As it pertains to Chez Paré, took me a couple tries to get in.
Meeting the bar next time. Okay.
First few times they wouldn't let me in due to my shabby clothing. I was able to get in, however, on January 1st, 2011. It was calendar night.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
The dancers were throwing calendar posters on stage and gyrating with them. And one dancer was throwing the last one, and I was like, over here. She we acknowledged each other. She threw it, and then another guy came in and intercepted the calendar.
Wow.
Was it the dancers on the calendar? I guess, yeah.
You're like that poor little kid who has the baseball ripped out of his hands at the baseball game.
Yeah, that happened to me. I was essentially that. I didn't go home with a foul poster.
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, James.
Well, I'm glad that we were able to answer to some degree @JugLover's question. Marilyn, your final question comes to us tonight from, it's either Martin Michaud or Martin Michaud. He writes, imagine a scenario where you can't go home. It's after midnight and you must break into one of Montreal's most famous institutions to go to sleep. Where do you pick and why? Also, I need somewhere to sleep.
Wow. I would love to go to some club like what is that called? The St. Stephen's Club? Is there not like a private club?
Oh, I'm not familiar with this sort of underbelly.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's one St. James Club. I don't know what they're
Oh,
called, but
James.
Would that be in Griffintown?
no, it's on Crescent or de la Montagne or
Okay.
yeah. So I would totally try to get into one of those places or like a fancy hotel.
Oh, yeah, that's a great workaround, breaking into the Queen Elizabeth.
Oh, but there's even fancier than that. There's, I think,
Really?
the fanciest hotel in Montreal in the old port.
Now, what about breaking into Boda to go to sleep? They do have beds.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool too.
Dave, where would you break into, and why is it Hooters?
I was thinking I'd break into the Hippodrome.
Mm.
What about the casino?
The casino, you don't even have to break into. You could probably stay there all night gambling.
Yeah.
But that's
and then the other thing I was thinking, maybe I'd break into the encampment that's outside of your apartment.
Oh my God. I think you can also just walk. There are some local busybodies who just go there to hang out.
Yeah, maybe.
Now, what about St. Joseph's Oratory?
That's good.
Oh, what about the nunnery? There's
Get
probably
closer to
beds.
Christ than both of those, yeah.
Any other great places to break in for? Now, what about the underground city? You could sleep in Simon's Maison.
what about like
They got beds there.
the circus school, like Cirque du Soleil?
Oh my God.
My daughter went to the circus school for a semester. She didn't like it.
No, I'm sorry.
The best food, like where could you break in and just have access to food like right away that would be made, like the Première Moisson, like a factory.
Don't want to break into James's house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
why?
eats one meal a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to propose this. We have to give our final answers. Where would we break in to go to sleep? Let's take a second to think about it.
I still can't think of, like, I want to think of a food factory where they make like.
What about the chips factory? Isn't there a Humpty Dumpty chips factory?
Or the craft plant.
That's a very okay. So Marilyn is going to sleep at the craft plant.
It's like the macaroni version of Willy Wonka.
Yes. Now, Dave, where are you sleeping?
It's a great question, James. I'm going to sleep. You know what? I'm going to break into the top of the orange julep. see what's
in
coming.
the orb?
In the orb, yeah. I'm going to see what's going on up there. How about you, James?
I think I'm going to break into the Alexis Neon.
Okay. You can see a movie.
Yeah. No, the movie's in the Forum.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to break into the Alexis Neon because then when I wake up in the morning, I can get a fresh Tim's.
That's good.
Dave,
the only place that has that in the city.
The final question goes to you. Take it away, Dave.
Attention, Dave, from a crazed viewer, self-described crazed viewer. Dave, I was there on Halloween night when you got your clock cleaned. I know you did not do what you were accused of. Tell me, best places to get into a fight. I need to let off some steam tonight. Need to let off some steam, period. Tonight! Interesting punctuation. Best place to get into a fight. I mean, the aforementioned Hippodrome might be a good place to get into.
Like, imagine going to the Hippodrome now. It'd be like surrounded by motorcycles and people in chain fights.
Yeah. Sort of a Mad Max kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Or Warriors.
Yeah. I think like the Bell Center sporting event.
Oh, yeah. I feel like
the Saint Laurent metro station at like 2
Oh man.
Yeah.
Station Saint Laurent is rugged these days. I won't even take it anymore.
You gotta bring a weapon.
Yeah, that's why I bring my chain.
Your whips and chains.
What about Crescent Street?
That's a good place to get into a fight, especially with like a tourist.
Yeah.
Like if you want to do an F1 fight, like get into a confrontation
Like
with
Hooters right there. Yeah.
Oh no, Hooters is a place where it's
Hooters brings people together.
Hooters brings people together. I was there a couple months ago, and the server acknowledged me by my first name.
Really? Wow. And what about you? Did you acknowledge her by her first name?
Well, I looked at her name tag, and I believe her name.
Oh
was
yeah, where was it, James?
I was on the probably right underneath her collarbone.
Okay. No,
but I know that your eyes would lower.
No.
Okay. This is a great topic. Best places to get into a fight in Montreal. You're like you're leaving your house. You're like, I want to get into it. I'm gonna say. I'm saying any pizza location.
Where are tensions high in the city? Like, is there a place where like the Anglophones and the Francophones?
I don't think that exists like in terms of a geographical spot, but I think it wouldn't take much to spark it literally anywhere.
Yeah, that's true. Because it's nothing starts a good fight like an old fashioned blood feud.
Oh, a protest that's going down St. Catherine Street.
Oh yeah, that there for sure. Whatever it is, you just take the opposite stance.
Yeah, or a like a political rally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if we're talking Montreal specific.
Well, James, you say I'm not a Montreal guy, so why don't you answer the question?
I'd say the airport. Tensions are high at the airport.
That's a good call. That's a good call.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right in front of the police station near Concordia.
Yeah, but it's going to get broken up right away, though.
Yeah.
You want that fight to last?
I mean, literally anywhere on Saint Laurent in between, let's say, Sherbrooke and Saint Laurent and maybe Rachel and Saint Laurent.
I bet you can get into a pretty good fight at Mad Hatter's.
Oh, hell yeah. You and a bunch of kids?
Yeah.
Now, Marilyn, you're a Fringe Fest fanatic. What about the Fringe Park?
Oh.
Okay, what about this?
You ever get into a confrontation at the Fringe?
The place that you're most likely to get into a fight at the Fringe. Fringe Park, the Fringe for All, the 13th Hour, or the Frankies.
Yeah, probably the Fringe Park, but I've not seen. Probably Staff. Staff might fight with a few late night people who want to come into the park. Who are like being like kids who are just like roaming around town.
Yeah. This might be the best question we've ever received. Best place to get into a fight in Montreal.
And it wasn't even written by us. It was written by a crazed viewer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dave, final answer from you?
Final answer? I'm going Orange Julep.
Oh, you know what? Classic car night.
Yeah.
You walk up to some guy. You say that you call that a classic car.
Yeah.
Then you go, I call that a classic SHIT box.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe you give it a little scratch on the paint.
I thought you were gonna say kiss.
Maybe you give the car a little kiss.
Yeah. Hey,
this car's mine now,
my car,
bitch.
man. This car's taken.
Yeah.
Marilyn, what about you? Final answer. Best place to get into a fight.
Yeah.
What's the place that you think someone is most likely to pick a fight with you based on your comings and goings on a regular basis?
For me, it's a Halloween party.
Yes.
I just find a nice, places where they sell some drugs on St. Catherine between Saint Laurent and Berry in an alley.
Yeah, that would be a great strip.
Yeah.
A great strip. Well, that's going to bring us to the end of the Montreal Mailbag. Marilyn, final thoughts before we say goodnight to you? You've really represented our city well tonight, I think.
No, I think it was fun. We went around town discussing all areas. It was nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
Well, the pleasure was all mine. Dave, final word for Marilyn?
Marilyn, it's great having you. It's also great sometimes it's nice to reflect on the city that we live in and all the wonderful things inside of it.
Agree.
Marilyn, before we let you go, will we be seeing you on Saturday, December 13th at the at-home Christmas pageant live from Theater VME?
I believe so.
Look at that.
And in 4 years, you're going to see me on some signs, on lampposts all over the city.
I think that at the pageant is when we officially announce your candidacy. Marilyn.
I love it. Thanks for that that nickname, Dave. I'm gonna use it for sure.
Hey, no problem. If you need a campaign manager,
Whoa.
I'm your guy.
Wow, you're like the Steve Bannon of At Home.
Yeah. Except greasier skin and
Wait, you're
weird shape.
greasier than Steve Bannon? All right. Well, on that note, Marilyn, thanks so much, and we will see you on the 13th of December.
Yeah, my pleasure. Take care. Bye.
Take care. Dave, look at that. The Christmas pageant is coming together, and by coming together, all we know is that one person is going to be on the show.
3 people, James. You.
Yeah.
Me.
Mm-hmm. And Dupree.
Marilyn. Dupree, yeah.
Dave, last question of the night. What type of pizza should I order?
Well, we know you're ordering Domino's.
Yep.
So, maybe a pan pizza from Domino's.
That's greasy. That's the Steve Bannon of pizzas.
That's the Steve Bannon of pizzas. Yeah.
Dave, final thoughts before we call it a night?
You know what? Another week gone by, another successful episode with a full house of viewers.
How much did I freeze tonight?
Not that bad. Not that bad.
Wasn't that bad? Okay, so there's hope.
Yeah, there's hope.
All right, Dave, you're going to wrap this show up. For Dave Kaufman, I'm James. You are you. We were here. Good night, goodbye, farewell, and of course, be well.
Sometimes on this new rig, James, I click it and it doesn't go. Oh, there we go.